Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's week was really good. Welcome to another video game updates. Today we'll be focusing on World of Tanks. The reason being is because, again, they brought back a very popular event called Overwhelming Fire. Overwhelming Fire are the same tanks you're used to, but every tank has a different automatic weapon. Every tank that you see here has automatic weapons on Overwhelming Fire. Let me show you the different tanks. And what they do. Okay, in Overwhelming Fire, every tank has autocannons, which means you don't need a reloader. The guns auto-load themselves. Now, some tanks have belts, like gun belts. When the gun belt is empty, the crew has to load a new belt. So it takes a little bit of time to reload a new belt. Now, me personally, some of the tanks may look familiar. They claim it's a different tank. But by the look of it, you can get an idea on what the tank might be, so you might know its weaknesses. But for the sake of the game, they tell you what every tank's weak. They tell you something about it. They also tell you its strengths, what it does best, and its flaws. It will always tell you its weak spots, so you know which one to pick and which one not to pick. Now the next one is the Thunderclap. Just to give you a brief idea so you can look it over and decide which one you might want to try. The one thing about this one that's a little tricky is that this is a belt-fed gun. It has a small caliber shell, 75 millimeter gun, but it's a belt-fed gun. But because the gun is experimental, it has a tendency to overheat if you use it too much. So be very careful with that, because if you overheat, and it has ammo in it, it might overheat the ammo, and the tank might explode. So that, therefore, is the weakness. See? Oh, if the gun is overheated, it will simply stop shooting. So it won't make the tank blow up. In reality, if a gun overheated with bullets in it, it would explode. But this one simply stops shooting. So you don't have to worry. Two drums on the side of the turret, they're very vulnerable to enemy fire. The two circular drums on the side of the turret, those are very vulnerable to enemy fire. Okay. The one I like to use is this one. Why, I don't know, but this has 4 ordinary 23mm guns on it. This has sturdy front armor, overall armoring, and boxy turret make the vehicle pretty vulnerable. So the fact that there's no sloped armor, that makes it very easy for a shot to penetrate. Even though the armor on this tank is pretty thick, the fact that the turret is very boxy, that makes it very vulnerable to a penetration. It has a rapid rate of fire. It's a quad gun, nice speed and maneuverability. Next one is a PTV-51. The vehicle has weak armor, good mobility, and equipped with a double-barreled 57mm gun, considered the most versatile. So this is your average tank for this round. This has average stats. This has a double gun, nice speed and maneuverability. The tank can perform a wide range of tasks and is efficient in most situations. The vehicle cannot rely on its armor. Its best defense is mobility. So the fact that it doesn't unload 60,000 rounds a minute and its weak armor, in my opinion, this is not good according to my style in this game. Tank's penetration does not allow it to consistently damage well-protected targets. Okay. This is built off of the hull of a Sheridan, a American Sheridan. The Sheridan has a 155mm gun. Instead, the hull of the Sheridan was equipped with 6-barreled rotary minigun, which allows it to fire a great number of shells at the enemy in a short time span. Its other parameters, mobility and large dimensions and hull screens, remain unchanged. Its strengths, it has 6-barreled rotary minigun. The 37mm shells and the rotary barrels ensure an amazing rate of fire and high damage per minute. It has a really good speed and maneuverability. The vehicle is quite large, but does not have the best armor, even considering the screens on its hull. Screens sometimes deflect shells once in a blue moon. Sometimes it will force the shell to explode before it touches the screens are used for HE shells. Because when HE shells touch the screen, they explode before they hit the hull. Armor penetration shells do Jack and his friend against screens. Okay, next one. This is going to be a French tank. This looks like a French that was built off the EBR hull. You know, the wheel, the one that has the 4 wheels. The French light tank that has 4 wheels. It says a budget version of the Panhard EBR, I was right, has all the advantages of the original vehicle except for its gun. Its excellent mobility, small dimensions, and sturdy wheels allow it to cause havoc on the battlefield. And its new 40mm gun demonstrates an impressive rate of fire. So this is your spotter. If you want to spot, this is your spotter right here. Ultimate speed, mobility, nothing to drive faster, nothing at all. This is your spotter, okay? Moving on. This is a German E100. Sorry, excuse me. This is a German E100 with a rotary gun with 50mm barrels. Allows you to turn any enemy into scrap metal. 50mm rotary minigun. That's insane. Each shell does a lot of damage in a very short time. The tank's hull is extremely well protected, but it has one weak point. That's going to be a problem, which means you have to find out what the weak. Personally, weak point in 80% of the tanks here, somewhere where the crew looks out, and here where the ammo storage is. And sometimes ammo storage is down lower, down here. Because sometimes the tank is in between the treads. So sometimes they store the ammo behind the turrets, behind the treads on purpose. So if you have to aim for the treads, you might be able to get lucky. You might. Its weak spots are mediocre speed and maneuverability. Obviously, it's an E100, tier 10. So obviously, its speed is going to suck. We all know that. Long reload time. To reload that minigun is going to take quite a long time. So if you're down to the last shell on the minigun, you should retreat and wait for the minigun to finish reloading. And remember, the speed of this thing sucks. So you have to make sure you are in a good spot so you can just simply back off. Here is your artillery. instead of having a gun, this has two 150 millimeter rocket launchers. Yes, I'm dead serious. This artillery has rocket launchers. It fires 2 salvos of 6 missiles covering a wide area. SPG can fire 2 salvos of 6 missiles covering a wide area. Salvo is always fired fully and cannot be interrupted. Relatively steep shell trajectory allows you to fire at targets that are normally out of reach of a standard artillery, which means the shot of the artillery does not go like that. It goes like this. It's a very high arc. It allows you to go over mountains and allows you to hit somebody hovering next to a building over the building without hitting the building, of course. Steep shell trajectory. Large area of effect. 6 missiles in a salvo allows you to hit whole areas of the battlefield. It has high dispersion, which leads to poor grouping of shots. Okay, battles are fought under a 15 versus 15 format under random battle rules and special teams, special vehicles, up to 2 SPGs per team. Platoons are available. Capture the enemy base or destroy all enemy vehicles. Battles do not count toward your statistics, which means it's just for fun. That's it. In this mode, you do not earn credits or experience in battles because you do not spend anything either. Bonds, battle pass points cannot be earned in battles, but are part of progression rewards. The progression rewards come in several stages. Complete each of the stages to get valuable rewards. To do this, complete the missions of the overwhelming fire mode. There. Battles are fought on maps suitable for playing tier 10 vehicles in random battles, which means a lot of them are not available. For example, an example of a map not being available. Let me show you guys one map that is not available. Trying to remember the name of that map. What the hell's the name of that map? I don't remember the name of that map. My God, I wish I remembered the name. What's this? It's a light tank. Rear turreted light tank. It looks like a tank destroyer. Actually, it looks a little bit like an SPG. The gun barrel's too thin though. It's the light tank. I find it very, very odd. can be compared to the American M2 Chaffee tank. So the hull is similar to an M2 Chaffee. Whatever weak points M2 Chaffee has in the hull, that's what this tank is going to have. The turret, I don't know. I didn't know British Army had a rear turreted gun. Had a rear turreted tank in the first place. It looks like a tank destroyer, but it's not. It's a light tank, see? It's got the light symbol right there. Plus there's versatile light tank. Right here. It's a 20-pounder. Interesting. Okay. By the way, if you've been playing this game for a little over 10 years, expect this to pop up. This is Wargaming's way of saying thank you for staying with them as long as you have. I've been playing this game for 13 years. So I qualified to join this. I started 13 years ago. So I only missed 2 years out of this game's history. That's it. Only 2. So I am a vet, but let me show you a video. Let's see if they have a video on it. Okay, I'm going to show you a video. Ready? Check this out.
World of Tanks turns 15. All these years we've been changing and growing, but the tanker spirit endured in all of us. The game kept evolving, but always stayed unique. Together with you, and thanks to you. From August 8th, join the celebration of the 15th anniversary of this legendary game. Go to the album every day and open envelopes to look back at the highlights from World of Tanks history, and also get gifts. Customization elements, experimental equipment, and handy resources. Open envelopes every day, or at least every other day, to fill the progression bar and get all the rewards. The premium AMX ELC 901 tank. Bonds, 3D attachments, and customization elements designed for this anniversary. Another surprise awaits you in battle. This message means there's a veteran nearby who registered in the first year of the game. This badge confirms their honorable status. A veteran's presence in battle boosts morale and profits. Players on both teams will get a boost to credits earned, including the veteran themselves in every battle.
Okay, so now you know what's going on. So thank a veteran in this game, because every time you play with them, you get more credits. Okay, and vets can retrieve some event awards. Plus, my guess, they probably have stuff in the store too. Let's check the store. They probably have something in the store too. Yes, they do. Okay. As usual stuff. Now, most people, you can purchase Battle Pass stuff. I never do. Personally, I don't think you really need it. Some people are sticklers, they have to complete that Battle Pass. You feel like you have to complete that Battle Pass? By all means, this is your easy way. This is your way of bypassing a lot of this stuff and just getting the awards ahead of time. Because once you finish Battle Pass, you'll be entered in the Elite Circuit, which will get you more rewards. Elite Circuit happens only when you finish the Battle Pass to its very end. So we can get to the end. If you get up to level 50, you'll be placed in the Elite Circuit. Elite Circuit means that you'll be able to play it again. You'll be able to keep playing it until it's over. Now, the amount of time you have to spend in order to get to level 50 is insane. But still, you could try. This is the vehicle that they're giving away. The Branos. It's a heavy. It's a tier 8 heavy tank from France. France is not my country, but still it's a nice tank. Not bad. But I am currently finished with these. I'm working on this. So it's all I can do is just work on stuff. That's it. Now if I want this here, I'll have to pay for the improved pass now, and I will no longer get this. I will get this instead. Why do you want this? Because the improved pass can get you universal fragments, which universal fragments do never, and I mean never, show up here. Universal fragments are very hard to get. They're very difficult to get. But the extra spare crew members do show up in the normal one. So see, even the decals are different. This one they give you that. That they give you that. More universal fragments. Nothing here. Here they give you a crew member. Here they give you a style. So basically you're fighting to try and get the crew that goes with this vehicle. That's what you're trying to get. Now if you want the very last crew member and you don't want the tank, get premium and pick up the crew member, and that's it. If you want the tank, go for the normal one. Battle Pass is tricky because you have to know what prizes you need and when you have to pay for the premium. Me personally, I don't play France, so if I were to complete it, I would get the improved pass at the very, very end. So I would have a full crew ready to go, and I don't need the tank. Why should I take a French tank if I'm never going to drive it? But I'll keep the crew members, that's for sure. Crew members are very, very hard to find. Special crew members, especially. Okay, so now let's get back to Overwhelming Fire. Play Overwhelming Fire, push this, that. Now we already went over the different tanks that are available. Here's the Hailstorm. This is the Mouse. That's E100. That's EVR. That's the Object 143. That's the artillery. The bat jet. And this is the Polish PVT 51. PTV 51, sorry. Obviously there is no crew because this is not a serious game mode. This is just for fun. So there is no crew in there. But you can use, if something is broken, you can repair it with a first aid kit. The first aid kits do not cost you money to use. And you have to use first aid kits. Why? There is no crew to repair damage. Now, you cannot set a tank on fire in this round, so there is no fire extinguishers. You are unable to set a tank on fire. Why? You have no HE shells. All you have is regular rounds and gold rounds. HE shots are really only good for artillery, which is probably yep. This is your HE rounds right here. That's your HE rounds. These are your gold rounds. Actually, this is your straight shot penetration round. This is your HE rounds. You use this. You use the artillery. This you use for straight shot. We're going to see what artillery is like in Overwhelming Fire. So let's check that out right now. artillery should pretty much be the same. The AOE is going to be larger because you're firing dual rockets out. Instead of one shell, you're firing dual quad rockets straight out the front. Plus, the arc of the shell of the rockets is going to be higher. Because the arc is higher, it's able to shoot targets that are farther away. Thank you very much. The arc is a lot higher than it should be. Also, don't forget, man, what's taking so long? This is ridiculous. Oh, that's because there's way too many. It's way too many artilleries. Okay, this might take a while. We have a lot of artilleries. Okay, now, if there's a lot of artilleries, you might want to actually, you find that there's too many people playing that when you're playing, you might want to just go here. And try not using that one. So artillery is out. Too many people using it. We have a medium. There was no mediums. Let's try this one. See if this one will build. This one's okay. Now, we are the only medium tank so far. There's more SPGs coming in. Right away, got a match. It depends on what tank type you're playing. F1 to view what the vehicle can do. When that turns 5, turn this off. We could read this until then. Okay. Now, heavies would go this way, lights would go this way. I'm a medium, I can go either way, so I will cover. I will cover the heavies going this way. But I cannot move on. That's some amazing fire, firepower. Guys, can you believe that? Can you imagine getting hit by artillery with that thing? No spank you! No spank you. I'm staying far away. 3 artillery outside? God bless. He's calling out. He's gonna help, man. Okay, that didn't go well.
Не пробил. Пробитие.
You don't know him yet.
Готов.
Bye-bye. Night, night. Have a good night. Have a good one. And that's the ball game. That's overwhelming fire. It can get a little bit much, especially reloading takes a long time. So choose your shells wisely. There is no paying for shells, so you don't have to worry about that. You also don't get credits for it. I destroyed one enemy. Did 789 damage, assisted damage, and I blocked 30 shots, which is good. But I'm not the best because, as you can see, but who cares? You don't lose any money and you don't gain any money. So this mode is only for fun. Only thing you gain is whatever prizes you get out of it. Only thing you get out of playing this is a chance to get one of these. One or all of these. All you have to do is accomplish this. Now, XP, how do you get XP? And what do you do with it? You can't use it on these guys. Any XP you earn automatically goes towards free XP. See? The tank we have right there, it's not going to work. Because it's not here. Because we don't own it. So whatever XP we earn with this tank goes to free XP. So we don't have to purchase the XP. Which is great. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. Okay, now moving on to the next tank. Let's see if we can work on it. Maybe we can try. Personally, I like having the 4 gun. Now, remember the weak spots? That's here. And here. These 2 places right here, these are weak spots. All the rest of it is armor. You can also knock the tracks off. That's also a possibility. The front here, no. So this is a possibility. This one right here. Thunderclap, a lot of people play this one because the gun is really good on this. It's belt driven. So when reloading means that they have to remove the empty belt and start feeding the belt into the gun, close the chamber, then they can fire. So reloading is slow, but you get a lot more shots out of the belt driven gun. This gun is a cartridge-based gun. You put the cartridge in with the shells, and each gun uses ammo from that one cartridge. When the cartridge is empty, it gets ejected, and the crew loads in a different one. This is a cartridge-based gun. Let's take it back out and see how we do. Again, look at the SPGs. Way too much. You can try waiting on the line. Personally, I don't think it's worth it. You can try waiting on the line, but why not? Normally there would be a strategy. This one, I don't know. This map has a strategy. Every map has its own strategy, but all strategies are out the window with this one. Because you do not have the ability to bend things in your favor. Normally I would say all heavies go this way. Top tier tanks. This dead man zone, so I would think go this way, or heavies go this way. The fact that they have rockets flying at you might be a good idea to go to the city to prevent rockets from flying at you. You get spotted, head into a bush, wait 5 seconds, and then go. Personally, everybody goes city. In this map, it don't matter. It don't matter if you're a city or not. Come on, I'm right next to a building, for Christ's sake. How? How? I'm right next to a building. Artillery can't hit me. Unless the artillery probably doesn't require aiming. I misunderstood. Misunderstood right there. Artillery but this is not. This is a rocket. This is two separate rocket launchers. All we had to do was aim for here and a couple of stray shots. Did, and the medium had to just come in and finish me off. That's what happened. So artillery in this game, there's no way to hide. As long as you're vulnerable, as long as you're spotted, you're screwed. Speed. My suggestion, speed, armor. Medium tanks, no, do not go medium. Speed, armor. Armor, why? Because your last one, see, that's the guy that we can. He's moving to a different spot to move up. He's probably looking to hit the artillery. Right there, I'm trying to hit us. Getting slaughtered. I am awful curious to see how this works out. This is different. Never seen artillery. That's different. That's it. That's why I died. That is the reason why I died. Artillery is not one shot. Artillery is an entire area. So I had no chance in hell of surviving. There's no chance of survival at all. So that is overwhelming fire. It's a lot of fun. It does not, you do not lose money. You do not gain money. All you do is gain prizes. And it's a lot of fun. It can't hurt to try it. I mean, why not? If it's fun, that's the name of the game. This game is about fun. So play it as much as you want. You won't lose money and you won't gain money. As far as I'm concerned, that's fine with me. Because as long as something is fun, I don't mind trying new things. I can try different. This is my comfort zone. I want to slip out of my comfort zone. I can because I'm not losing anything. I can try this if I want to. Or I can try this if I want to. Or I can try this if I want to. Or I could try that if I want to. I mean, I pretty much have options, you know? I can sit on the timer and wait for the artillery to kick in. I can also do that. This is by far the biggest gun I've ever seen. This looks like a tank destroyer, but it isn't. Do they even have a tank destroyer? I don't think they do. I think this is a TD. I think. Yep, this is the tank destroyer. But it's a chain gun. Why is this tank destroyer a chain gun? This should be the. No, that's not a tank destroyer. I don't think they have a tank destroyer. They're pretty much both the same size. This is a tried and true mouse. This is supposed to be an E100, but I don't know. I think it's smaller. I think it's smaller than the E100. It says Stug E100, which means not tried and true E100. I think it's smaller. Anyway, that's overwhelming fire. It's a lot of fun. It really is. It really and truly is a lot of fun. I can, if you would like, I can show you some of the other tanks, how they work. Maybe we'll start with the Hellstorm, work our way down, and then start with the Thunderclap, work our way down. So let's start with the Hellstorm. Start with this first, and we'll work our way down. We'll play one game with each tank, and then we'll call it a night. And then we'll call it a video. With you guys. Okay, here we go. Now, one of them I already played. Now we're in the light. We're in the light tank. The Hellstorm. We're in a light vehicle. So. In this game, a light tank would be here or there, not here. But with artillery being the way it is, I don't know. So we'll have to see. Up to where the EBR goes.
Time to roll out.
No one's going this way, so I'm going to go this way.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
light tank does its job. The light tank does its job. Spot the enemy. See if they listen. It don't look like they're listening. Thankfully enough, the audio was smart enough to go on the side. Because they knew that I wasn't going to last that long. That EBR is fast. Wow. He is fast. Oh, damn. He is really fast. Nope. He didn't make it. Nope. Got the ball game. He lost. Okay, now we're going to try the thunderclap. Let's give it a shot. What the hell? This is a little different strategy because this is a heavy tank. So wherever the heavies would normally go, this tank is going to go. It's like a cross between a heavy. This is a cross between a heavy tank and a tank destroyer. This has a tank destroyer's gun. So this would go right through the center, right through the middle. Castle, right through the middle of the castle. See the ammunition belt on the screen right there? See that? That's the ammunition belt right there.
Moving to support your position. I appreciate it. Acknowledged.
Suspension's damaged.
Track repaired. Drive on.
Okay, and not the thunderclap. That's its good points and its bad points. Now you know what its good points are, and now you know what its bad points are. Its heavy tank is slower, more susceptible to getting hit by artillery, which is a bitch and a half in this game. And you cannot hide from artillery in this game because the area of effect is so large. So, there isn't much you can do. Next tank. The double gun heavy tank, E100. This is the mouse. Actually, no, this is the mouse. A mouse with double gun. The problem is, this has not a lot of armor, so this, you have to keep it. This is armored up. The red turret is vulnerable, so everyone is going to aim for the turret. So you have to stay behind something and pop out and shoot to prevent yourself from getting killed. That's how this tank works. When you have a tank as slow as that in particular is extremely hard to do. Because how do you pop out and go back in? Now right off the bat, the heavies are going straight ahead. I'm going straight into that city. I might be able to back out of artillery fire. Or just go forward and keep going forward. Oh my God. Get out of artillery. So, okay, we have two belt-driven guns. That's a lot of firepower. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 24. 24 shells per belt. That's insane. They have two shells per bullet in low order. careful aiming on the artillery. Just point and shoot. Okay, so that's the double gun heavy, which in this instance I think it sucks. Let's try the tank destroyer next. Let's try the tank destroyer now. Let's see if the tank destroyer is any better. Hopefully. Same. It's going to be the E100 with the Gatling gun. Okay, it's supposedly an E100 with a Gatling gun. We'll try it. We lost. Now let's try the E100 with the Gatling gun. This is a very odd board to have this on. I don't know why they picked it. You know damn well everybody that What is going on? Everyone has to go help. You have no choice. Obviously, we don't have a lot of experienced people in here. What a waste of noob! Stand fucking. Only noobs go out in the middle.
Los! Los hier!
Thanks for the help. Not. Thanks for the lack of assistance. You can tell these are new people because they're all going in the middle. All the noobs head right down the middle. I'm the only person that took the hill. Obviously, new veterans do not go down. So. Veterans do not take the field. Ever. The field is a death sentence. Only noobs go down the hill. Only noobs go right down the field. You're gonna find a lot of new people in this mode. A lot of new people. And if that's the case, fine and good. I don't usually play these modes a lot because I'm way too experienced for these. Everything I learn goes out the window in these modes because everything's different. The weak spots are color coded. For example, the turrets are all red. So normally weak spots would be here, here, here. I mean, those would be weak spots. Usually those would be weak spots. These would be weak spots. Those would be weak spots. Those. HE. This is HE armor. Only HE. Right here. That's good because the ammunition is stored here. Which means that artillery, you're going to aim for here. But if you were to aim an HE shell at this cage here, wouldn't do anything. See, mesh cage armor, like you see on the Russian tanks, those are good for high explosive shells. Because a high explosive shell will touch the cage and explode, therefore not damaging the armor as much as it should. So if your armor is not good enough, it might buy you time to get closer to the enemy. It's not perfect, but it's a quick fix. Cage armor is something that was implemented in the war against Russia and Ukraine. Cages and screens were not added before that. There was no need to add that. They just added more armor. So instead of adding more armor to it, they're adding coat cages, hoping that people would use armor-piercing rounds, which cost more. Well, you can use one of these on the top because when artillery shoots you, you're dead. You think they would think of that, but nope. Okay, moving on. Where are we at? PVT 51. We're at now. Next one, artillery. We're going to wait the long wait to get in. We're going to try this, okay guys? We're going to give it our best shot. We're going to wait. Now we're going to sit here, we're going to wait, we're going to try and get in the battle. I will show you guys how to play artillery in this mode. I played artillery with this mode once, I don't like it as much as the real artillery, but it's easier. It's a lot easier to get a hit. Scoring a hit is a lot easier in this mode. If you bunch together with a friend, you can actually hit both players instead of just hitting one. You're basically aiming for the middle point and everything around is getting hit. Whatever's in the dead smack in the middle is not going to get hit as much. Everything around it will. Now we're going to try and get a game in. I'm not guaranteeing we're going to get one, but we're going to try. Fingers crossed. Let's see if we can try and get in. Hopefully we do. We'll try. That's all we can do. And the long wait. As you can see, it might not be worth it. But see, it says it right here. It may take longer for SPGs to find the battle than for any other vehicle types. Please be patient. Estimated time 236 asterisk, which means that it could take a long, when you see that and this, that means it could take a long time to get a match. A long time. So just simply be patient, sit, relax, get a drink, maybe get a snack, sit and chill. In the meantime, I want to go over some little tidbits. Currently, I'm on the beta testing team for this game. They're road testing new features. I am not allowed to divulge anything. All I'm going to say is I'm going to try to prevent them from making the normal, average, everyday person's life a lot harder. I'm going to try my best to get this game not turned into a money belt. I'm going to try my best. Okay, guys? Holy shit. Still on one shot, just load like 50 of them. Push the shift key. Now this is exactly like real artillery. Push the G key. Switch aiming modes. Shot.
C'est tombé juste à côté.
See? Watch. Very carefully. And the fact is, if you moved, it should have led the shot. That's it. But it did. Didn't take him long, did it? It didn't take long to die, did it? Nope, it didn't. Considering everybody else is dead, it lasted quite a while. And that is overwhelming fire. Every tank was covered. We got every tank down. What do you think? Which tank do you like the best? Comment down below. What do you like about this mode? In the comments below, I want you to put what you like about this mode, which tank you like about this mode, and I would like you to put down why. Do you like the fact that it doesn't give you credits? It doesn't take it away? the fact that it's fun only? Do you like the fact that they give you prizes? Or do you not like the fact you can't earn credits? What do you like and what don't you like about this mode? Tell me in the comment down below, please. And that is overwhelming fire. I'm not going to do much more on it. In fact, I'm not going to do all that much more on anything tonight. I might go over some stuff that just recently came up. Some things that I feel should be touched on. Not in here though. Back in the normal game. I'm going to go back in the normal game. I'm going to touch base on some things I feel are important. Back in random battles. Time to pick a tank and go. This is a Tier 9 tank destroyer called Object 263. Yes, it's a big SOB. You have your armor-piercing shells, high explosive shells, and high explosive anti-tank shells. These are your gold rounds right here. Those are your HE rounds. And these are your AP rounds. HE rounds are cheaper to purchase. HE rounds are cheaper. HE rounds have higher damage and lower penetration. Armor piercing has higher penetration but lower damage. High explosive anti-tank, aka gold rounds, cost 3 times as much, but they're both damage and penetration, both. This one bullet does what both of these do together. If you were to put these two together, you'd get this. That's why most people spam gold rounds. You hear that term a lot. Because these rounds used to cost gold in order to use it. Now it costs silver, but it costs 12 times as much silver. For example, to fire one high explosive shot, it'll cost you 630 gold pieces. Silvers. 630 silver coins. To fire one AP round would cost 1,000 gold silver. To fire one AP round, it would cost 1,000 silver pieces. To fire one gold round, it costs 5,200 silver pieces. So you're getting the benefits of both of these rounds in one round, but you're paying 8 times as much. So naturally, you would only use high explosive anti-tank if you're low tier, bottom of the barrel, low tier, and you absolutely need to hit that tank. Under no condition are you not to hit that tank. You know where the weak spot. You know where the weak spot is in that tank. It's not going to show it. You're going to aim for the weak spot that you know is there, and it will guaranteed to hit and damage both. This is a guaranteed damage, guaranteed hit shell. It costs 8 times as much as normal shells. So when you have those loaded, be prepared. If you're going to use them, it's going to cost a lot of money. A lot of money. Money that you might not have. So, pretty much. Also, your daily missions, if you have premium time, don't forget, check your standard and your premium if you have premium time. Because sometimes you may have gotten stuff from both. If you have premium time, you have access to both missions. Don't forget your normal missions. This is what's going on through October 31st. Any ones you complete are in green. Ones that you haven't done, ones that you're working on, usually have a bar with a progress bar. And ones that you haven't touched on yet will say unavailable. Now, sheriff accounts is something that they started about 13 years ago. So, I've only seen one sheriff show up in the game, and that's it. And it's usually in the low tier games. So, usually for new people, they usually allow new people to get in on the fun. It's very, very rare when you see a sheriff show up in a tier 10 battle because they'll have it for breakfast. Random modifiers. Okay, you can earn a T-116. It's an elite light tank. I don't know what a T-116 is. Maybe I'll find out and I'll do a video on it. Okay, Battle Pass. The Battle Pass currently right now is for the French tank Branos. I'm currently not working on French, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick to the standard. If I get close, I am going to, if I get too close, if I get to about here, if I hit 30, I'm going to purchase an improved pass so I can pick up whatever's down here. Actually, I have that crew member, so that's fine. Yeah, see, I'll just, at 30, I'll move over to the bottom tiers at track 30. I'll try to pick these up as best I can, and then I'll get the commander because I don't need this tank. So I'll just get the premium pass. If I intend on getting that far, I'll pick up the premium pass. If I don't intend on pushing to the end, why spend money if you don't have to? Campaigns. Now, I've been working on the same campaign for 13 years. I still haven't finished it. This is 13 years of progress. That's how hard this is to get. And I don't even like this tank. I don't like this Stug. I don't like German tanks. So I really could care less if I even get this or not. If I get it, fine. If I don't, fine. I'm at the point where I just don't care. Okay, we're gonna go into a battle right now as a tier 9 tank destroyer. I never really take my high tier tanks out a lot, but for the video I will. Taking high tier tanks out costs a lot of silver if you die. And you might have a brain fart and not play right. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you can't afford to make too many mistakes when you're in a high tier tank. He must be new. The only time people want to platoon with a veteran. The only reason why people platoon with veterans is if they're new. Of course they broke my fucking truck.
Попадание по модулю. Попадание в модуль.
You always use the time 3 on your main tanks. This way you can gather as much XP as you can. Now, he is a tier 8. So let's see if we can match it. We can do our best to match it. He's running a tier 8. Come on, he's making me run a tier 8? Fuck me. I wanted to grind my tanks, but I can't because numbnuts want the tier 8 only. So I have to match it. Now, if he platoons with me, he will get bonus. Why? Because I'm a veteran. So now he gets bonus treads. By platoon with me because I'm a veteran. I get bonus credit because I'm a veteran. He gets it too. That's the way this works. That's that badge, that 15 badge I am on. That's what that does. It gives you and everybody in your platoon a bonus, a time 3 bonus to credits. And it gives everybody on your team a times 2 bonus to credits. Everybody on my team has times 2. Me and my platoon members have a times 3. So you need to platoon with me every time in order to get that bonus credits. The fact that I'm running a premium tank, I get automatic bonus credits. Way. Okay, that didn't go well. Gold round, I knew it. He used a gold round. Cheap son of a bitch. All these cheap son of a bitches use a gold round. Goddamn pussies. Be a man. Learn how to play the game. Do not use the gold shells. Be a man. Learn to use the other shell to learn where to hit the tanks. If you don't do that, you're going to be spamming gold shells till the day you die. It's not worth it. It's truly not worth it, guys. Stop spamming gold shells. I'm telling you right now. Stop spamming them. Don't use them at all. You might see other YouTubers killing everyone. That's because they have unlimited funds on their accounts. They have like $8 million on their account. They can load up with all gold rounds and kill everybody. They can get 8 kills on just gold rounds. Aim for weak spots. They can do that. It's very easy. But it's not worth it. There's no challenge in it. I was aiming for weak spots with AG rounds, and I didn't have to use AG rounds. Why? I wanted the challenge. I've already played this game. I want a challenge. A challenge is using AG rounds to the top tier. How do you get more power out of an AG round to the top tier? You have to find a way to aim for You have to find a way of aiming for the weak spots in order to be able to do more damage. It's a challenge. I like having a challenge. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't like spamming gold. I hate pussies that spam gold. Can't stand it. Goddamn pussies, I can't stand it when they spam gold. Son of a bitch. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta wait for him anyway. 2 seconds. Be right back. I gotta wait for him. Okay, I'm back. He's on tier 6. Okay, tier 6. Let's see. Where can we play on tier 6? Oh, I know exactly what to play. Let's go. Tier 6. This is a KV2 is a stock tank. But that gun is absolutely evil. Boom! Ba boom! Eat that bitch. Eat it. Ba boom. I'm going to try and stay out of the artillery's line of sight. I'm going to pretend I am the tank destroyer. Night, night. Have a good one. Have a good sleep. Goodbye. Night, night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Booyah! We got buttloads of shit today. This thing is a magnet. My God, what did I get? Bruiser, fire for effect, Master Badge Class 2. Ah, that's why we completed second training mission. Jack of all trades, we got that mission done. He is playing a tier. What tier is that? That's 9. Okay. 9. I have tons of tier 9s. Not 10. I need 9. Yeah, that is 9. He's playing a tank destroyer, so let's see if the match is. We are going. Him. I'm going city. I don't want to go city, but I have no choice. I'm going city because I would take destroyer. I can't. I'm useless. Plus, the flag is in the city, and I don't know what else to do. The flag in the city on this board is very odd. I like having the dual flags on the side, but it's like having a turret on this board. Having a tank destroyer is extremely difficult. I need to get the bigger engine on this thing. I definitely need the bigger engine on this thing. Fuck! If I had people to back me up, I would have lasted longer. The person I was platooning with didn't last very long. Tier 5s. Oh my god. I am a buttload.
Броня не пробита. Броня не пробита. Пробитие. Движение невозможно. Пробитие. Гусеница восстановлена. Можно ехать.
That's how it's done. I had to use gold rounds, but that gun is not good on that tank. Now that tank, he is right, that tank is extremely rare. But the gun, the shells in the gun leave something to be desired. Only the gold shells work. So he is a Malfa specialist. He is an 8-year veteran. Okay. I'm a 13-year veteran. Man, I've been in this game for a long time. I had a lot of accomplishments, guys. I've done a lot for my time. I'm even working on the French tier too. Although I don't really like the French tier, but it's fine. Let's see. What else can I show you guys? Oh yeah, let's check on the clans. I think we got a clan message. If you're in a clan and you're an officer, you're going to get a message. If you finish your tour of duty for the week, for the month, they're going to ask you to claim the reward. You don't get it. The clan gets it in the stronghold. Okay, then you have to check and make sure region already explored. So now we have to choose a region. But the problem is we need 500 points in order to explore this region. So we need 300 points more to explore this region right here. So we're getting close. Now, if we can do this, we're golden. If we can do this, we're definitely getting it. In tier 8 to 10 vehicle, destroy 3 enemy vehicles in a battle when playing in a platoon. You have to win the battle. Okay, so you're a platoon between the 3 platoon members. You have to have 1 kill, totaling up to 3 in 1 battle, and you have to win the game in order to get this medal right here. Then you have to do it again in order to get 75. This is very tricky. This is a very tricky mission right here, because you can't do this alone. This I can do alone. I've done this alone every single day. This one you need team members to do it with, and currently I have no one online. I'm the only one online. So last person online was over a year ago. So my clan does not come on that often, so I'm screwed. I got 1 kill. If I got 2 kills and he got 1 kill, I would have gotten my tour mission. But okay, this is the rare tank. This is the extremely rare tank. Okay, I have a lot of booklets. This is the rare tank. Let's see, what else can we do? I have a lot of tanks, as you can see. I mostly specialize in USSR, but I do have others. For example, I have this one. This one is very interesting, I would say. Very, very interesting. I tried to figure out on my own what was up with that plow in the front. I tried very hard to figure it out. Couldn't figure out why it was there. I asked around. Game didn't get back to me. There is no backstory on this tank. Almost every tank has a backstory. This one does not, which surprises me. Let me see. It does actually. Let's see. Let's see what it says. I'm curious. Predecessor of engineering vehicle developed on the basis of the American M48 post-war medium tank. Post-war meaning post after World War II. Equipped with the M1A1, M8A1 dozer blade. These vehicles entered service in 19... engineering units and were used until the late 1990s in territorial forces with demounted guns. So this Post-World War II, this tank was running around Germany without a gun. And the dozer blade was being used in West Germany to plow all the trash away to try to clean up the town. This is actually an M8A1, American M8A1 tank with a dozer blade, with the American bulldozer blade on the front. This is actually an American tank. This tank did not have a gun on it. The game decided to make this tank and put a gun on it. This tank existed only without a gun. It never had a gun on it, ever. This patrolled the streets of West Germany, cleaning up West Germany as best as it could. They had it in service until 1990, when they put a gun on it in 1990 and used it during territorial forces to guard territories and stuff like that. A total of 53 vehicles saw service. And that's it. Interesting. So this tank actually existed after World War II. This tank existed without the gun in World War II. It was used as a bulldozer. Interesting. Unbelievable what you learn in this game. So this tank was never used in battle, only in defense for West Germany. West Germany, the part of Germany that was controlled by the United States, they took an M8A1 tank, put a bulldozer blade in the front of it, and took the gun off of it. And gave it to Germany to clean up, West Germany. Get it all cleaned up. So that was this tank's job. But they did keep all the gun mechanisms intact. They just put the front, put like a cloth on the front. If and when they had to use it for territorial battles, they'd simply put the gun back on the tank and use it for territorial battles. So, in reality, the tank was used as a bulldozer. That's what it was used for. Now, a bulldozer is really... This is really kind of what a bulldozer is. It has tank treads with the dozer blade. Except this used an M8A1 tank, American tank, put a bulldozer blade in the front of it, took the gun off, and gave it to the Germans. So in case somebody invaded West Germany, they could use these to defend West Germany. Pretty cool, huh? Having a maintenance vehicle just suddenly swapped into a tank on a moment's notice, just in case. Just for the sake of defense, this works. This works big time. Now, I don't have a lot of German tanks. So whatever German tanks I do have, I can just use this. Because this is specifically only Germany. But let's see how much German tanks I truly do have. I don't think I have a lot though. No, I don't have a lot. Do I have any non-premium tanks? This is the non-premium tank. We can use it on this. Okay, let's check the Americans. See what tanks we have with them. I have an Easy 8 and M1A1. What do I have that I need to work on? Let's see. Do I have any I'm working on? T-29 I'm working on. But I don't have it out. I'm working on Easy 8 and the T-29. I have a T-29 somewhere. I don't quite know where. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's why. Okay. T-29. This one I'm currently working on, so we will do our best to up the ante with this one. French. Now let's see what French tanks I am working on. I'm working on this one. That's it. It looks like a toy. It don't look real. That damn thing don't look real at all. That tank don't look real, I'm sorry. It looks so fake. Czechoslovakia. Okay, that I am working on. Okay, now we're going to work on Japan. I think we have... Let's check the tech tree. We have the Chinu. I know we're working on that. The Chinu is the farthest along, so I think we're going to work on the Chinu right for now. This one. We're going to work on this one. 9. Really? Poland. Five medium. All three are mediums. This don't look right. Let me check the tech tree. This one. 25 TP. Two-five TP. This one. You have that one to work on. Okay, we have this is pretty Sweden. We currently have a tank destroyer and a medium tank we're working on. Let's work on this one. Okay, now we're going to work on that. Okay. Not bad considering I really don't. Did I even do anything? Yeah, I did. It's almost done. All I needed 25,000. I'll have the next tank, and I could just transfer over everything. Now, in the future, every other country, I'm just going to spend gold to transfer the crew over. I'm not going to start from scratch no more. The entire Russian tree started from scratch. All crew members. Moving forward, I'm going to spend the gold to transfer the crew to the next tank. So much easier, but it's a lot more expensive. So, I'm going to try that for the other countries because it's too expensive. It's too time consuming doing it this way. And I think that's it. Yep, that is it. Alright guys, with that, I'm going to say thank you very much. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for watching video game updates. Hope you enjoyed that quick, distinct peek of overwhelming fire. And I hope you enjoyed the little tidbits I added in here and there of my favorite game. And some gameplay here and there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Hit that bell notification and subscribe. Comment down below. Thank you everyone for watching and have a wonderful day. Remember, every Sunday I will be broadcasting on PlayStation Network. So, check it out every Sunday night. Not sure when, but if you're on YouTube or PlayStation Network, I'll be broadcasting live on both simulcast. I'll be doing a simulcast on both platforms. So If you don't have PlayStation, then simply check out YouTube, and I'll be having a live broadcast on there, on PlayStation Network. I don't think you'll be able to comment to me. I think you'll be able to comment, but I won't be able to see it until I get on my computer. So, if you do check out the PlayStation Network live stream, I hope you enjoy it. It's something new that I'm hoping people on PlayStation Network will enjoy, because nobody even bothered to check out the one on the computer. So, got nothing to lose. Okay, guys, have a good one. Thank you very much for watching.